Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm kicking off another vlog. I'm leaving today for another little adventure. If you go back on my channel, you will see that I have vlogged trips to Glasgow and Inverness, and this time we're going to London. So our first trip on this channel out with Scotland, which I think is going to be really exciting. I'm flying down to London tomorrow morning. I'm staying in a hotel because um by that I mean I'm staying in a hotel tonight um so that I can get to the airport in plenty of time for my early flight, because early flights be really complicated and I don't drive, so it just makes it a lot easier for me. So yeah, my flight's really early in the morning. It takes about just over an hour to fly from Aberdeen to London, or a little bit more over that. It's like between an hour and a half, depending on who you're flying with. So I'm so excited. I'm spending Friday to Monday in London. It's going to be such an amazing experience. I'm so excited. I'm going down because a few friends that I have down there are having some birthday celebrations, and I'm just so excited to go and celebrate with them. So I'm just so excited to go and celebrate with them. It's going to be such a great time, and because I'm there for a good couple of days, I'm going to be able to explore the city, go to a few bookshops, see a few sites, get some reading done. So the books I'm bringing with me on this trip are Honey and Spice by Bella Babalola. I think this is going to be a really great book. I think it's about Kiki and Malachi. It's like a campus novel. She's a radio host who tries to kind of give advice and things and protect listeners from heartbreak. At least that's what the blurb says. And on the blurb it describes Malachi as kind of like the campus player kind of then. So it kind of gives you a sense that they're gonna butt heads and be quite opposite to each other at first, but it is a contemporary romance, so we're gonna see a romance blossom in this book, so I'm excited. And then I'm bringing a fantasy book with me because it has been so long since I have given in and read a good fantasy book in a really long while. It has been a while. I think it's been like a month since I read Tempest and Tea, since I picked up a fantasy book. So it's well overdue. This is by Hannah Kaner. It's God Killer, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It does what it says on the tin. Our main character is a god killer who has kind of a tragic backstory with her family having been killed by a god, and I think there's a LGBTQI plus romance and some disability rep as well, so I think this is all in all going to make a good book. And I also know that this is incredibly popular, and it has a sequel that is out that I don't have yet. So I'm just excited to dive into this. I got this when I was in Glasgow, so you can see me purchasing this in my Glasgow vlog. So yeah, I'm excited to get into these. So yeah, it's time to get going. I've got to go and start this adventure. So I will keep you guys updated. And yeah, let's just go on this adventure together.
I'm gonna miss you so much. I am gonna miss you so much.
Okay, so I'm in the first hotel of the trip, and this is what the room looks like. It looks nice and comfortable. Even has a little reading chair, which I appreciate. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna be staying for the night until I catch my plane tomorrow. Brilliant.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But Somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so fire. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. Stars shone in our eyes like the lights of fireflies. We were obsessed and we felt warmth in our chests. Your heart was full of dreams. It made you feel extreme. Give me a sign if you keep it in mind. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too.
A quick update. So I am here in London, and I'm exhausted. I want to sleep forever. I'm definitely gonna sleep well tonight, I'll tell you that much. I think it's just tiredness plus my blood sugar's been absolutely everywhere. So I think I'm gonna go out and meet a friend for dinner. We met up for lunch and we had a really good chat, and we're gonna meet up again for dinner. She's the only one of my friends that are like local to London that was free today. We're meeting up as a big group tomorrow, so there's that to look forward to. I was gonna go and find the bookshops that I wanted to go and see, but the bookshops are just so scattered everywhere that I think I'm gonna have to tackle it one by one. So I think tomorrow is going to be Waterstones Piccadilly, and then Sunday is going to be Gaze the Word, and then I will have had a very successful trip to London. And I also want to do a little walk to the Thames because I'm a typical tourist, okay? I want to see all the attractions once again that are all along the Thames because it's been a while since I've seen them, okay? Don't judge me. So yeah, that's the plan, I think. So yeah, I'm so exhausted, so exhausted. But I am happy that I'm here, and I'm happy to be spending time with my friends because, like, if you're one of those people that had, like, your closest friends and the people you want to socialize the most with just happen to live, like, at the other side of the country, we're in the same situation. We're in the same situation. And also, if you want to know how I'm getting on with, I was always to go and grab it, but then I realized it wasn't on the bedside table. Honey and Spice is going really well. I'm liking the relationship. Surprise, surprise. And it's not your typical contemporary romance. I think there's a lot to take away from it. I think, it's a contemporary romance with a lot of substance, and yeah, it's good. It's good. It's what I want from a contemporary romance, which was something, you know, a little bit easier palate cleanser, but it's got something deeper to it, which I didn't expect, and I'm loving that. So, loving Honey and Spice. So, yeah, that's the reading update and kind of just the update in general. I think I'm gonna have to update you guys properly tomorrow when I'm a little bit less exhausted. I might take a couple more bay roll shots today, who knows. But other than that, I think that is me over and out because I'm dead. I am honestly dead from exhaustion. But yeah, that's all I have to update you guys on for just now. I will see you guys in whatever next clip comes next. Bye! It was literally 2 seconds later, but this is the hotel room that we're dealing with this time. The TV's a good size. The bed's just a single one, but that's all I need. Ignore my stuff. Got a little desk. Hello. And yeah, it's not as roomy as the one I had yesterday, but you know, this will do the job. It's nice and cozy. So, yeah, that's our second hotel room for this trip. And I have to say, I'm impressed. So, yeah.
We're gonna keep it low-key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden. I never.
Okay, so I'm meeting up with my friends at 3:30, and it's currently like 1:30, so I need to get ready. So here are the books I bought from the amazing Waterstones Piccadilly. Honestly, that place is my idea of heaven. So I got the Waterstones exclusive version of The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo, and if I show you guys the in pages, and then if I take off the, it's got a little bottle, and oh, it's just so cool, so cool. And then once I get this back on, I'll give you guys a little bit closer look at the sprayed edges. So I'm so happy with this. And then I got the Duller Gut Dream department store. Miley is the author. It looks really fun. And it's a Korean #1 bestseller. So I feel like I'm gonna have such a good time with this one. And then I bought this one because it feels like it would be such a good one to read during the summer. And it's Around the World in 80 Trains. And National Geographic Traveler Book of the Year. And basically it's about a backpacker, and she goes across the world on trains from London to St Pancras, from Russia to Mongolia, North Korea, Canada, Kazakhstan, and beyond. That's what it says on here. So Around the World in 80 Trains. So I feel like this is going to be a really good one, and it's by Monisha Rajesh. So yeah, those are the 3 books I bought from Waterstones Piccadilly. So yeah, I need to go get ready, but I thought I would show the haul because I'm so super proud of it. So yeah, I will update you guys later. Okay, so I am away to head out. I'm sorry I haven't filmed very much today. I have just been tired. Most of my afternoon has been spent taking a nap. Most of my morning was spent just heading out and walking about, and I got some breakfast and then came back, watched some of the Hobbit film, and then fell asleep. Oh, and I have done a little bit of reading, but it's not as much as I would have liked, so hopefully I get some more reading done tonight, but we shall see. I need to get moving because, you know, when you're just kind of sleepy and groggy and you just don't want to move, but I need to move because I'm gonna go and see a show called Ostentatious, which is like an improv thing based on Jane Austen novels, so I need to go and see it. So I'm away to get moving, and yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys along for the rest of the day. I do apologize that you guys haven't seen most of the day, but I have just been exhausted because it has just been non-stop since Thursday, really. So yeah, I'm gonna move and we're gonna enjoy some Jane Austen theatre. So let's go. amazing. I just love the theatre. I love going to the theatre. The theatre is just such a magical experience. Like, theatre makes me feel similar to when I'm reading. I just feel so, detached from everything else. Like, I'm in that theatre. That's all my mind's on at that moment. And, the, crew at Ostentatious, bravo, you guys are absolutely hilarious. Oh, if you're ever in London, please check out Ostentatious. It's different every night, and absolutely. It's not just for fans of Jane Austen. Jane Austen's like the inspiration, but yeah, it's so it's funny for everyone. And it's completely made up. It's not based on any particular novel of hers. It's a whole thing, but if you love improv and you love the chaos that improv inevitably ensues, then Ostentatious is for you 100%. So I'm away to just relax in the hotel room. I'm going to watch some Lord of the Rings films, probably just one singular film. And just relax, try and get the last chunk of the book finished. I haven't updated you guys in a little while on how the book's going. I've read little chapters here and there today. I'm probably going to try and get a good chunk done now. And it's still going really well. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving how everything's kind of unfolding. I'm loving Kiki and Malachi and their dynamic. I'm loving all the characters, and I'm just loving how the uni experience is being portrayed in this. And it's a completely different uni experience to what I'm having, but that's what makes it great, is seeing a totally different uni experience, and seeing how something like uni can be different for everyone. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna continue reading that. I'm about to eat some junk food, and I'll catch up with you guys probably tomorrow for our last little excursion before I have to get on a plane back to Scotland, back to my homeland. So I'll update you guys later. Okay, so I thought I would jump on and say a little spiel before I pack everything up, because today is Monday. I head back home to Aberdeen today, so I'm gonna have time to go to one more bookshop before I have to head off and return to good old Scotland. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the trip. I've had such a good time hanging out with friends. Solo traveling is now one of my biggest passions. I have just got such a travel bug, and I just love it so much, because when you're solo traveling, you can do things at your own pace. You can do the things you want to do, and it's just so much better. And there's already things going through my mind for where I want to go next, which will be something I will have to think about once I've had my second trip down here to London. London is a place that I come to relatively frequently, or I have came a couple of times before, would be a better way to describe it. Just because I have a group of friends that we tend to meet here in London, because there's a couple of us that are local to here, a couple of us that have, roots in the area, and it's also a very convenient place, because I'm actually the only one that doesn't live in the south part of England. I live in the north part of Scotland, and that makes me kind of the odd one out. But that's okay, because I don't mind coming down and seeing them, because it's so worth it. They are the most amazing people ever. But yes, so I have been to London a couple of times, and every time I get something new out of the experience of being here. And I just know when I come to London, it's going to be an amazing time because I get to see these amazing people. And like I say, I get something different out of it every time. So like the ABBA Voyage was amazing, Ostentatious was amazing, the bookshops I've been to were amazing. Like honestly, Waterstones Piccadilly, my idea of heaven. I'm definitely going back when I come back in about a month. Well, like more like 3.5 weeks. So yeah, it's just, yeah, I've just had such a good time on the trip. In terms of reading, I'm still really enjoying Honey and Spice. I didn't get it finished. I still have the better part of 200 pages to get done, but I am going to probably get that done today because I'm going to have some waiting time at the airport, the flights, the trains and things that I'm getting today to get to the airport. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of, like, I'm going to have more opportunity today to get a lot of reading done, whereas the other days have just been so packed full of activities and things that I wanted to do. So that's just how things turned out. So yeah, that's the way things have turned out. So God Killer is just going to have to wait until I get back to Aberdeen, and probably even then I'm going to finish off my Jane Austen vlog, which will not be up until probably after this one. But yes, that is something that this channel has to look forward to, the Jane Austen vlog, me reading my first Jane Austens to the most popular. But I've probably already talked about that on this vlog, but I can't quite remember. It's really hard to kind of keep everything straight in my head because I've got like 2 different vlogs going on, the London vlog, the Jane Austen vlog, and I also have to put together and edit my March wrap up and April TBR to put up today. So I'll find time to do that once I'm on a train or something like that. So that's the plan. But yes, overall London a success, and I've had a great time. So I am going to sign off here and I will catch up with you guys later. So I'm all packed up. I do want to remind you guys that I did only come with 2 bags, but the books that I bought from Waterstones Piccadilly, the free books, I've put in here because I just didn't have space in either these 2 because I took way too, like, clunky, is that the word? Chunky clothes. I need to pack a little bit lighter next time I come, I think. Take a lot lighter clothes, which should be a little bit easier because the UK weather is starting to turn around, and by the time we're in mid-May, when I'm coming back to London, it should be fine, and I should be able to pack a lot lighter with a lot more summer clothes. So that's the hope. But yes, and oh gosh, guys, I'm so nervous to leave the hotel room. I'm like hesitant to leave the hotel because once I leave, that's it. Like, I've got to go and entertain myself until I'm ready to go to the airport. So, oh, I'm nervous to leave, and I'm also just nervous to leave London. Like, I don't want to leave, but I do want to go home, and I will be glad to be home, and I'll feel a lot less nervous once I'm home. But yeah, I don't want to leave. Yeah, I'm really nervous. I'll be fine. I will. I'm going to a bookshop, I'll grab some lunch, I'll maybe have a little walk here and there, kind of come up with like an idea. And you know, it is going to take me a little while to get to Gatwick as well, like figuring out how to get there. So I'll be fine. I will be fine. I just need to get through it. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, I'm going to book up the courage. I'm going to double check what time the bookshop I want to go to is open because I don't want to arrive there and it's not open. Most bookshops open between, like, you know, 9, and then I think the latest I've ever seen a bookshop open is about 11. So I'm gonna go and double check. Hopefully it's open today, because that would be the next thing to happen, is that it's just not open at all today. But I'm gonna go and double check.